Hello, baby loves. How are you? Let me make sure that we are good here in all the ways that are so important. Can you hear me? I want to make sure that we've got, it looks like the volume's good. It looks like everything's together. Couple minutes late, according to the patriarchy. Right on time for Goddess. Yay. Hi, sweethearts. How are you? Happy Friday. I'll take a quick little peek in just a moment. Most importantly, I just have to say, are you all dressed fabulously for our celebration? Do you have something lovely to drink? Because it's Juneteenth and it's time to celebrate. Everybody put your hands in the air if your body works. If it doesn't, you raise those psychic fingers because they go as far and wide as you desire. Let's see, sweethearts. Yes. Are you able to hear me, sweethearts? Good. I'm so glad. Thank you. Yay. Hi. Everybody's here. I love this. I'm so happy to see you all. Yay. So, Candace, you and I have some celebrating to do together. And the best way to do that is by beginning like we always begin, by striking a match and alerting our spirit guides that we're here, we're open, we're listening, and we're ready to receive the messages that are meant for us. This is for the collective. And it's for all of you subscribers. I can't tell you how important that spell is of your subscription. It's free to you completely, and it means everything to me and my family completely. This is not a joke. Magic is sustainable. There's butterflies flying around in my garden right now. There's so much magic in the air. And our connection here on my weekly broadcast is brought to you by the element of air and this Libra sun and Gemini moon. And Candace with the K's, Libra sun and Gemini moon, have such a party planned for all of you all. So thank you for subscribing. And magically, YouTube has a little bell that you can tap, which is also an air-based magical enactment that shows you everything that I get up to over here on my channel, because things are popping. A lot's going on right now, and I'm happy to say that. We're celebrating Juneteenth. We're celebrating Black excellence, Black witches, Black art, and Black queer trans witch art is the most celebrated. The more that white patriarchy tries to build a wall, or snuff or suppress or choke, the louder we become. Because magic is sustainable. It's based in compassion and empathy, and that's sustainable. So this situation that we're in right now with white supremacy is a temporary construct. And today we're programming our delicious drinks to imbue the magic of Juneteenth and all of the beautiful Black witch queer art, to program our body as a complete celebration as we move through the world. Every kiss, every touch, every breath, every lick, taste, touch, suckle creates more and more of our beautiful art and magic in the world. So everybody drink together. I have to share something exquisite with you. Oh, that's so nice. I am the luckiest witch in all of the land. As all these butterflies are flying around in my garden, just out of my sight line, I'm drinking this brew that we're programming with the power of our Worldwide Coven, made with the hands of my glorious Libra sun Boone, who was literally physically present with me. He's my comfort creature. And we went up to the last summer to the Commons. They had their beautiful season 2 celebration, and I volunteered to be a reader there and invited my precious friend Candace with a C there, who's living in LA and getting their PhD at UCLA. Yes, I'm bragging. And in that moment, we met another Candace with a K. I'm with my beautiful Libra son. We're eating cake. We're celebrating the glory and magic of the Commons Web, which is an amazing show. I will put it all in the show notes later today. I love the Commons. You all know that. And I will also link my art that I created for the Commons Web, which is called Witchcraft. I love it. In fact, a part of that little broadcast spell, I'm wearing this outfit. How do you like it? Red is for Venus, honeys, and Venus is a foot. So when I met Candace last year, it was instant. Not only did I have my beautiful son there as my comfort creature, I had my precious long-standing friendship. I think we're 13 magical years in our friendship. Candace with a C there with me, who's here from behind the orange curtain in California, in Orange County. And we just like back and forth right away with Candace with a K. I don't even remember hearing that they're a filmmaker. I just knew that they were in my life, and I don't let go. You know, once you're in, you're in. And so they have a fabulous enactment of their magic coming now in a film that they're creating called Edible. And later in the broadcast, I'm going to tell you a story about edibles and this witch. You're going to love this story. I survived, is all I have to say. Candace has blessed our life with so much beautiful Black queer femme art. And some of it they shared with me today. You know how I like to start this broadcast with lots of love. The ignition of our magic in this candle. I'm going to just toggle this just a little bit here so our view is just a little bit sweeter. And poetry. Candace has shared with me the works of a spectacular, magical being. I don't know anything about them. They are Yolo Akili. I give you, dear universe. Dear universe, today I ask you to help me remember magic. Look around you. You live in a giant rock that floats in the sky. Look above. The bright yellow star that shines in the sky makes your life possible. Now just consider the scar that holds an entire group of rocks together in a circle. That cosmic circle is made of stardust and bits from which you are composed, and from which, when you perish, you will return. So, what was it you were saying about not believing in magic? What were you saying about not believing in miracles? What were your doubts? Surely you must be mistaken. Because if you, my stardust friend, are possible, that I am pretty sure whatever acts great or small you're attempting pale in comparison to the magic and miracles that it took to get you here in the first place. Universe, today I remember that I am magic, needed to make it happen. Oh, Yolo Akili, you take my breath away. Let's all drink together. We're programming the works of Yolo Akili in their Dear Universe piece brought to all of us by Candace with a K via the Commons Web. Wow, do we ever have some sweet breezes blowing now? So everyone drink. This stardust imbued, programmed liquid is now plumping every cell of our body for the works we create here today. I am just moved to the very deepest spaces in my heart and soul. with everything I have to share with you. And yet, am I getting off easy during this void moon phase? We're rewilding the word dark because I'm just not having anyone vilify any of my melanated friends. The void moon is moving towards the new moon. And the new moon is the phase in the 8 phases of the moon where we initiate new ideas, new projects, new plans. And we can't do that without our fresh baby flesh exposed, which means we need to slough off what's no longer serving us. We need to pluck from one another our pain and suffering. We need to take those hackles and smooth them and lay our burdens down. We do that together in circle. I have to start by sharing with you how incredible holding the void was with our precious and amazing Edgar Fabian Frias. Oh my goodness, Edgar. Oh my Goddess, the space that we held last night was such a magic portal. It was a portal for folks to rewild their abundance and move it through the spectacular field and the spectacularly programmed and powered shield, and kind of cleansed and laundered. We laundered money last night. We brought in funds for the Black Trans Protesters Emergency Fund. $853.70 sexy cents were collected in the name of love for the Black Trans Protesters Emergency Fund. And it was so wonderful. We knew that we were operating as a single cell, a single organism, just like this circle now, who is simply plumping each cell of our body, one by magical one. And we're doing that completely in observance and honor of where we are in this void moon phase, where we have to lay our burdens down. We need to feel our fucked up feelings, and we'll do it together. I have so many joys, and I have so many fucked up things happening all at the same time. And my witchcraft, my lunar practice that the police investigated this very moment is supported and programmed in this liquid, in this circle, in our single cell organism, in our stardust, to feed me and honor my pain and my pleasure. We're going to talk about both today, because that's where I'm at in this Libra body with this Gemini moon. It's both. So let's take a second and say hello to one another. You know, I say this all the time in these white male-made spaces where we were not invited into the creation of them. How could they be sustainable without our voice? This is a frat house, and I sneaked in, and I'm your mama that said, "Psst, this is the back door. Hop that fence, crawl under that wire. I'll hold open my skirt and hide you within. Let's go steal some beer." That's who I am in this. We're making magic, even if we're not invited into the space. And I feel wonderful doing so. So the more you chat in this frat house, the more they tell other folks that this is the place to be. So chat away. Let me see your butterfly emojis. Candace and I have created a wonderful space for you to support their glorious film called Edible. And I'm not going to forget to tell you my edible story. I have a personal edible story. So I'm trusting that my teenagers are now on the edge of their seats. And that's all I have to say about that. I'm telling the truth in this story, and I think you'll love it. And here's a hint. When I drink this, part of this is in the story. So you sit tight. We're going to tell some stories. Candace's film, Edible, I will link. They have a GoFundMe right now. And if you're like me, I like everything to happen at the same time. Like at the Commons party where I met Candace with a K. We were eating cake. We were laughing. We were throwing tarot. We were in a circle of witches. We were watching and consuming a coven of witches' magical art. It's everything all at once. This is no stiff mixer from some bullshit chamber of commerce, right, y'all? We do everything at once. We care for each other. We lick each other's wounds, and we're here for one another. So let's just have fun while we sneaked into the frat party below Mama's skirt. Let's do it together, okay, honeys? So I'm going to say hello. Where are you in our wild world? Let's check in with one another because we're going to do the pleasure and pain together. We're going to do it inside the container of this growing, rewilded channel here in this frat house. And we'll do it together. Oh, look, you cuties. Oh, look at these beautiful butterflies. Oh, Edgar's here. I'm so excited. Everybody's here. We're having so much fun. Oh, this is so fun. I'm crying too, Edgar. I can't even. Where do I begin? You know where I begin? I begin with Candace's magic in the World card that they pulled. The World is the final major arcana card. And it's also considered the beginning of the world. So it's the end and the beginning. The end of the major arcana is the beginning of the real world. So we're holding space for the whole world in this beautiful art from Yolo Achille, dear universe. I feel so nourished. I feel so beloved. And it has a lot to do with facing my pain. Last week, just before our broadcast, I had a terrible, searing betrayal that hurt so much. And my guardians and guides rushed to my aid, and they brought me so much love from folks that adore me and see me and get me. And my psychicness just flew into an entirely new realm. Edgar can vouch for this. My psychicness has ramped up to like 11D7. My brother Peter's probably here. 11D7 is something we invented. There were so many kids in our family and not enough parents, so we invented lots of things that we said. 11D7 was the biggest number I could think of. And my magic, my psychicness is at 11D7. Want to know why? Because I'm surrounded with positive, true love. I'm literally sort of removed from spaces where folks are seeing betrayals where they don't exist in helpers' bodies. It's phenomenal right now. So I'm going to say for half of this year of 2020, I was calling this our kindness coven because it's really a thing. And I understand these moments are really challenging. This is a very queer femme space over here. I looked at my analytics and it's real, it's true. And most folks are like 24 to 40 in this space. And there's a real way that folks aren't knowing how to be inside of our decolonial emergence. And I understand why. There's some folks that are being really loud about like, your magic isn't real because white supremacy exists. Actually, fuck that. Your magic is totally real and more needed than ever. So you come and be where you are safe and celebrated. Your magic is real. We are cleansing one another in this space now. And anytime that cracking whip where someone said that your crystals don't work and your plant magic doesn't work, I want you to know that that's not my truth. They work more than ever. Because of the pain and suffering, because we're seeing this emergence of voices. And that doesn't mean that we're going to be entirely safe. We have to create all these single cell organisms where we're caring for one another. It's so incredibly important. And then guess what? These single cells go and teach the other ones, and so on. The connections all become rewilded in this space. So now I'll take the time to say hello. Now that everyone knows that feeling your pain and doing it where you feel safer is so incredibly important, believe in your magic more than ever. Okay. Thank you, Yolo Akili. Thank you, Candace, for sending this our way. I'm just going to roll to the top. Here we go. Yay, my brother's here. I love you so much. There's my buddy system, buddy. My brother, Peter Fitzgerald, is also an exquisite filmmaker. I may or may not have seen a super top secret little clip of film of something special they're doing that we will definitely feature on this channel once that marinates and brews a little bit more with total consent from my sweet bro. I love you, Peter. Yay. Hi, Alexandra. Yay, you're here. I love you. Hi, Sophia. Oh, I love how kind you are to everyone. Hi, Jen. I love you so much, Sister Witch. Here you are wishing everyone a happy Juneteenth. Oh my gosh. Jen Gallo holds in their white body so much black art, it's not even freaking funny. I can't wait for the day where they create a YouTube channel to feature some of their magical works, but they have a long-standing Hollywood career that is almost totally and completely solely based on supporting black art in moving images. I love you so much, Jen. You're so fabulous. Hi, Candace. I love you. Good, lovely. Hi, Faye. My daughter's here. I love you so much, and happy graduation. Everybody wish Faye a happy graduation. They finally made it out of middle school. They never belonged there in the first place. I love you so much. HBHS, here you come. I love you so much, Faye. You're so awesome. Hi, Girl Friday. Thank you. Hi, Boone. I love you so much. Boone has helped me so much this week. And I want to tell you, like almost 200 people voted on my community tab this week to help a dispute between my teenagers about what would be more heavily desired, how to cast a real spell or a Q&A, ask me anything hot one style. Boone and I were totally convinced that the hot ones would have been the one that everyone voted on. Almost no one voted for that. We're doing both videos anyways, but Faye won. It's their graduation week. It's perfect for that. I love it. So thank you, Boone. I love you so much. I dedicate this work to my kiddos today. This is my love letter to you. I love you so much. Yay. Hi, Taylor. It's good to see you. Happy day. Yes. Hi, Lana. It's good to see you, honey. Hi, Lucy. I love you so much, sweetheart. Oh, we're just having such a queer party, Lucy. I love you being here. Hi, Nicole. Oh my God, holographic skates. Nicole's in the house. I love you. Hi, Ever. Oh my gosh, you're my everything. Gemini moon, sis. Psychic connections. I know you visit me in my dreams. I know you're with me when I'm sleeping. I love you so much. Hi, Julie. Thank you so much for being here from Detroit. That means so much. I absolutely love my Motor City. Everybody take a nice, healthy sip. Oh, I know. Oh, I remember the moon that night too. Oh my goodness. Yes, Candace. So Lana's saying that they hope we're well and my small-minded neighbors won't put down my spirit. Let's keep up the energy. We're the ones we've been waiting for. I love you, Lana. Do you know what? I think of the film and I fucking hate Harvey Weinstein. And so that's all like completely like one of the codes of this space in the field. So I don't love to talk about anything they produced, but the film Chocolat, that I love, has like the mayor of that town who was hideous and obsessed with depriving themselves from pleasure and obsessed with creating havoc for witches. Ended up gorging themselves on magic and sensuality in the film. It's a great film. I'll link it in the bio, even though I'm rewilding all the shit that Harvey did to all of us. That's my neighbors. My neighbors I know are watching my broadcast right now. So everybody shimmy for my neighbors. Yes. Love that. Okay, cuties. Thank you, Lana. You helped me find my shimmy. I wish I wasn't wearing a bra. Did you see my gift this week that I used on my Instagram stories that said rebel without a bra? Let's all do that. Let's all send each other happy, beautiful gifts on Instagram, rebel without a bra. Okay, honeys. Hi, Heather. I love you so much. Mwah. Love you. Yes. So, Heather, you're the first person that said, let's do both of the yummy hot ones Q&A and the how to cast a real spell. So thank you, Heather. You brought that magic and you're potent, my love. Yes. Oh my goodness, Candace. YOLO's a Libra. What's fucking happening here? This is so good. Hi, Tempest. It's good to see you. Oh, yes, I'm showing Candace's comment because Candace wonderfully said, fuck the policeman. Absolutely. On every level. Like, can you believe that my broadcast has made it into the precinct? Magic is real, motherfuckers. Magic is real. I know I'm their favorite thing to do every single week. And I know that they zip right over with the timestamps that one of our precious moon babies, Cassie, taught me how to do. I know that they just secretly go and zip on in to see what's happening with their zodiac. And I love that. We're rewilding their minds. They're all going to quit their jobs. This is fucking great. So yes, honeys. Hi, Abby Lynn. I don't remember a broadcast without you, honey. Thank you so much for being here. So yes, hi, Sophia. Oh my goodness, 5 butterflies. How magical. Thank you. Thank you, Lucy. We got flowers and butterflies. Hi, Bethany. Bethany's here all the way from Alaska. I bet you have horrid neighbors in Alaska. It's like mini Orange County up there, cuties. We're doing it. Edgar, everybody just gives so much love to our butterfly party. Edgar and I held space last night, and the air and butterfly magic that flowed in was exquisite. Francisco, who is El Hermit and amazing, had this download that they then created as an Instagram post that I will put in the description of this video. It was incredible, the butterflies that showed up. Edgar, there's been butterflies beyond my view. I'm going to keep my phone handy. Oh, maybe I won't. I don't care. I'm going to somehow capture those. I'm sure. Boone, do you know where my phone is, honey? It's probably in the bathroom. Thank you, baby. And then I'll take a little film of the butterflies. I mean, it's wow. There's so many. I can't even tell you. This is lovely. Oh, you posted a story on butterfly magic. Thank you, Edgar. Your magic, you are surrounded in butterfly magic. Don't you just picture butterfly magic just enchanting and also blinding all the crazy white supremacists that are trying to harm us right now? I do. I love this. Yes. Oh, Edgar, so right when you logged on, you saw all the butterflies. How lovely. Hi, Christine. Peace from Kansas. I love you so much. I've never been to Kansas. I'll come and see you sometime. Hi, Julie. Oh, so you said you're transforming. I love this. Hi, Lana. Hi, Amanda. You're here from New Hampshire. That's lovely. Oh, I know. They are welcoming you, Edgar. I love this so much. Butterflies are everywhere here in Heather's yard and mine too. I love this so, so much. All right, cuties. Kelleblin, hello. You always get my attention in the cutest way. You're adorable. Hi, Sue. I've not seen you here before. Thank you for putting your cute butterfly in there. I like this. And Lucy said they're saying hello again from Atlanta. Love to you and the family, Mama, which Lucy Cade, I put you up in the Pacific Northwest. I'm so excited to know that you're here in Hotlanta. That's so awesome. Aww. Oh, and you're chatting with each other now. You're so cute. Claire, you're here. I'm seeing that the chat just jumped, and I think that I've said hello to everyone. I've got Kathleen that's just coming in from Seattle. Thank you so much. Do you know Seattle is really spectacularly important to you and me and our relationship, Kathleen? I don't know that we would be in a relationship here in this air-based circle if it wasn't for Seattle, Washington. That's where my family's from. And one magical summer when I was 13 years old, in an actual field of butterflies and flowers that was wonderfully held and surrounded in a cathedral of trees, I have a photo of myself in that field. I met my very best friend in the whole wide world, who started my YouTube channel because they wanted to have a place to store my altered states magic spells that were flooding out of me. They said, I have to help you. They literally just said, I started you a YouTube channel, just start putting stuff in it. And then, you know, another air-based magical Cancer human being who encouraged me so much, Luna, Nate, Jillian, came into my life and encouraged me to keep going. So 1979 to 2019 was a pretty spectacular timing. So I have to give a lot of this magic to that incredible magic land of Seattle. We were in the San Juan Islands when I met my very best friend who lives in England. So the works that we do to create this magic, including the magic that Candace and I are just creating now with creating the circle, is done in odd hours, witching hours. With my web keeper, who's my very best friend in England, I will work with them at 2 a.m. because it works for their schedule. They will stay up very, very late, sometimes 3 a.m, to accommodate my schedule to create these works of magic. That's how much we believe in magic. Never, ever, ever stop believing in your magic, dear universe. I love it. All right, cuties, we must call in the circle now. It's time. We've settled and we've said hello. Oh, the butterflies are just epic. So what I'm going to do is first, I'm going to make my phone do a thing that's called auto lock. And then I can do a thing where I program this to never turn off. So then I can just put it on my camera, on my video, and I'll video some of these butterfly enactments for you. It's spectacular. And you'll get to see what a fairy-friendly garden I have, where the grass is too tall and the hose is laid out and the weeds are wonderfully everywhere. I have so many fairies in my yard. So my darling loves, if you have the ability to sink in, we've shimmied for the cops and my neighbors. You know, get your titties moving for the neighbors to tell the cops my titties shake. Okay? Find your way into yourself through the air, through your breath. Let's breathe in together and love the sound of your breath on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Open your sweet lips and say, Ma. How wonderful. Turn your attention to the direction of north, the element of earth, your body, your bones, your bones. Purr it with me. Bones. Your food, your nourishment, your connective tissue, your pumping heart, your glorious blood. Guardians of the watchtowers of the north, earth, be here now. We turn our psychic self and maybe even our physical self to the east, the element of air, air that exquisitely brought us YOLO, that exquisitely brought us Candace, that exquisitely brought us the commons, that exquisitely brought us Edgar, that exquisitely brought us my other Candace with a C, that exquisitely brought us my beautiful sun moon, that exquisitely brought my gorgeous, glorious daughter Faye, that wonderfully brings us into this field that was prepared and delivered via my sweetheart and my very best friend, where poetry and music and sounds of bells and voices and come cries and deep sorrowful screams all live as one. Guardians of the watchtowers of the east air, be here now. Wind your serpent psychic body towards the south, the element of fire. Fire is your sensuous enactments that are sexual. And inside of that, they're asexual in any way you say. Because your secrets are your own. Your scars are your own. Here's the fire that you tend. That's welcome for your inner child to stay warm and safe inside that beautiful coil of the serpent. That fire of your passion, your art, your magic is ever burning. Guardians of the watchtowers of the south fire, be here now. Winding past that glorious fire. Take that inner child, that sweet baby, and gather them just like they like to be gathered. Do you skip? Do you hold them? How do you find your way back onto the path that's a spiral that moves to the west, which is water? Do that now. Your water is life. Your water is the oceans of emotions. Your water is ancestors that knit the bones of baby you together, that are so proud of you, and they're so exquisitely present. Guardians of the watchtowers of the west water, be here now. We pierced the breast of Mother Earth. We listened to the sounds on the wind that beckoned us towards that small fire where we collected baby us and took the journey through the perfect wellspring of our feelings, where we journeyed and became one with spirit, the center of our altar, guardians of the watchtowers of spirit, self. Being a scene stealer, spirit would like all of our attention as I struggle with this humongous matchbox. Spirit, be here now. Sound the bell to activate our spell. What a glorious experience now. We're between worlds. We've circled around. And so much magic was whispered in the wind before we took that wonderful corkscrew journey into ourselves. And now our circle is cast. We are a closed container where magic can reach us more sort of laser-like, and we can beam our magic out more laser-like. Do not let anybody fuck with the reality of that. The beauty and power of witchcraft is so afoot. Oh, have a sip, would you? What's everyone drinking? Boone made me lemon zest, lemon juice, cayenne pepper, and honey. It's fabulous. I love it. It's literally like drinking the sun. It's fabulous. I'm going to pour myself some more because, oh, wow, are we ever doing it today? And I'll show you the altar. We will be doing our moon tarot in just a moment. And so many special invitations. And I promise you, I'm going to tell you my edible story. It's very real. It's perfect for wild and free witch like myself. I'm really excited for my teenagers to hear this story. I hope everybody's on the edge of their seats. It's hilarious. Okay, cuties, good. Oh, I'm glad Celeblin has coffee. I want coffee. When do we get to hang out, Celeblin? Candace has water. Lovely. Program that water. Fuck with that water. Do these things. Yes, Bethany has a nice coffee. I'm so glad. Water. Yay. Oh, love it. Shimmy for me, Tempest. You all, this thing right here, the sound, how annoying. There's one chair that's missing a tiny little peg this big and it rocks. So I'm sorry for that background sound. I think if I ever got tested, I would probably be a highly sensitive person. Butterfly magic. It's so fabulous. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. Well, here, let's see if they want to be filmed. Yay. Oh my goodness. Casting such a shadow. Got it. I'll weave those together and do a special video for us, okay? They're back. They they just want us to smile and follow their way, their beautiful way. So gorgeous. Wow. It's a giant monarch. How fabulous. Just rewilding this earth with so much magic. So Candace and I are inviting you to the full moon. July 3rd, 4th is the full moon. On Friday night after the broadcast at 6 p.m. Pacific, we are having a celebration to support, and this butterfly is just everywhere, a celebration that supports their film that they're creating that's casting now. And I'll link everything in the description of this video. We're having a full moon party. You must come. It's a full moon tarot ritual. And this is to support daily tarot practice, which I'm all about right now. My back to basics spell yesterday had me sort of hanging by my fingernails. And then the entire week, all this pleasure magic just took over. And the patriarchy would have me feeling guilty about that and banishing my pleasures. But I've had a really great week inside of a super fucked up week. Like the patriarchy crumbling is very real. What's our relationship to that crumble right now? I hope that you're staying light like the butterfly that can flit and move and shimmy and shake and go with the flow and keep casting your spells. Join us as we cast a big full moon tarot spell and ritual in total pleasure in a beautiful digital space with Candace and I. Everything is linked in my Instagram stories. I'm so proud because it's sliding scale, right? So you can come in, and I'm just so proud of what my webkeeper best friend has created for me. I love you so much, Martin. Oh, I miss you so much. I'm so glad that Light Goddess has us connect connecting in this way that like feeds a flock that goes and disseminates this magic, and it grows and grows. Thank you so much. My website is so bomb. It might not be the most slick looking, but the functioning is ridiculous. You can create a $33 to $55 donation that goes completely to creating Candace's film called Edible. And if you're Black, trans, queer, you just DM Candace on Instagram and they will give you a special code, and yours will be between $11 and $22. So a huge discount for Black, trans, queer folks to join Circle and support Candace's incredible work of art. Edible itself is amazing. I cannot wait to see this film. The synopsis of it, it's got a real depth to it. It has that pleasure and pain. Candace has a way in the world that she embodies both. There's always laughter with Candace, and there's also the real. And it has to be the reason why we're together, because both of us are the realest of real. I always describe my magic as very distinctly uncasual, and I have to be in pleasure. And now I'm able to own from the works that I'm doing with Edgar that the way that they love me, and my son Boone loves me so much, it unlocks more psychicness. I think that dopamine and endorphins are so necessary for our magic. And yet we have to face how fucked up the world is right now. And I just love witchcraft for being able to hold that. So please come to our full moon tarot ritual called Edible, celebrating the film Edible that's casting now from Candace with a K. I would love to fill that space. I created, Candace, I just wanted to do this for the magic numbers, honey. I created 55 spaces, but I can toggle that up as high as I want to, okay? And Candace and I can do that together. I would love to see 55 souls there supporting Candace's work. Candace has an incredible manifestation spell that I just can't help myself. Like I just am in their space and I'm like, hi, what are you doing? They walk their cat Diddy on a leash. Like, you can't expect me not to DM you and just be all like, what's up with Diddy? What's going on? They have another baby cat named Jaguar who's very spicy that like I have so much room for. Like those lady cats that are bitches, like give me those. I love Candace so much, and the works they're creating are so incredible. And wait till you learn from them. Just from being in their presence, we're going to have so much fun. Full moons are for celebrating. And that's exactly what we're going to be doing on that Friday night, July 3rd. So please come be with us. It's going to be such a goddamn blast. I cannot wait to have you all near. Let's all program the wisdom and genius to a minimum of 55 souls gathering with us in that space. Drink from the cup. Oh, lovely. This is my first day of freedom from middle school. And the fact that I'm able to have this ticket live on my website because my brilliant, now we've got a white butterfly and a monarch in the backyard. Oh, it's just too much. It's so beautiful. I'm able to rewild the pain and suffering that I've experienced with my child in middle school. I'm rewilding that now by saying, we're here, we're doing these works. I have been involved in so many fundraisers and almost none of them were pleasant. I'm a rock camp lifer, like my friend Candace with a C, who's the founder of the now defunct, but ever wild in my soul, rock and roll camp for girls and non-binary youth, Orange County. We had 5 consecutive incredible years in a row together. And then years before and years after, making plans and graduating, we called it, letting it go. That's a humongous enactment of love and magic from a pure volunteer place. And the fact that I get to have my first day completely never to be in middle school ever again, creating this space for us to create funds for Candace's beautiful Black queer femme art in the world is is magic completely. This is the healing that I need. I'm holding space. I'm giving the medicine to the world that I need. And so Candace's openness and fun and exuberance is something you must experience. Come to Circle with us. Sponsor somebody to come to Circle if you're not available that day. COVID is coming back like a motherfucker. We had 4,000 new cases the last 2 days in a row. That's 8,000 new cases in California. But you do not need to go anywhere on July 3rd. You need to come to Circle with us. Like, do not go driving your car around to little tiny towns and giving COVID to little tiny old people in little tiny towns. Like, sit down and travel to inner space on July 3rd. Hang out with us. That's my spicy pep talk. I love you all so much. Okay, Tarotscopes. Oh my goodness, I love seeing all this chatting. Oh, I love you so much. Thank you, Edgar. I love my website too so much. I love your website. Edgar has just gone and created the most beautiful adornments through their entire website. Everything that they've done, the podcasts and the blogs and the magic art and everything is also beautifully organized. I love that for Gemini season. Happy birthday to you, Edgar. Your website is so beautiful. Everybody sign up for Edgar's newsletter. Sign up for my newsletter too. What newsletter? I don't have a newsletter yet, but sign up for my newsletter. In another timeline, I have a newsletter and I can't wait for you to see it. It will move you. And that's my hint, because I know what it is already inside, and in another timeline, it exists. So sign up for my newsletter, cuties. All right. Edible story is still coming. I'm not going to forget. I'm going to tell you my edible story. And in doing so, we will support Candace's edible story. Candace's edible story is their film. And Candace, if you feel like you want to speak to that, you are so welcome. Today we're using the absolutely beyond magical Manzel's tarot. I'm obsessed. It's exquisite. I've had it since last summer, and I never felt the agency to hold the works in public space. I've been sort of honing and toning this deck personally till it roared forth from me as magic would have it. So we'll be utilizing Manzel's tarot today. I mean, just letting you know, the bottom of the deck just wanted to be seen, and it's the 8 of Pentacles. Wow, look at that 8 of Pentacles. This deck is exquisite. I've got it in the last few videos that I've done. The daily tarot that I'm creating will be in a variety of enactments. I've just kicked up my Twitter, so I'll do a card of the day occasionally there. Occasionally it will be a longer form. I think that'll probably be on Thursdays, which is ruled by Jupiter, the planet of expansion and adventure. I'll probably do a longer form daily tarot like I did yesterday over on YouTube. And then I'll do daily stuff on Instagram too. So sign up for my Twitter. Please subscribe to this channel, because honestly, I'll say it again, to the day I die. It costs you nothing, and it means everything to me and my family. I absolutely love being on Instagram every single day. So the daily tarot practice will be in a variety of spaces and wild and free. I will not make a commitment to how it will show up. So please be in those spaces with me and you'll see how it'll show up. It'll be every day though, okay? All right, my loves. Manzel's tarot. Oh, I love it so. So you can see our candle here. I just want to move things just a little teeny bit. I want to make space for lots and lots of personal tarot here today. So Edgar brilliantly on their Witch Crush Wednesday. Is everybody subscribing to Edgar's channel? I bet you are. They do Witch Crush Wednesday live stream, and you must be part of it. They did this week. 5 folks were able to sign up in this really organized Gemini way where like they wrote their name and mutant magic. And then you could see, like I was watching with my eyes, the queue. I said, oh, it's so organized. I said months and months and months ago, I'm sure somebody will come up with a way that I can organize how I do my Q&As. And a lot of times it's like Bethany or someone really sweet like that tells me the order that folks want their tarot read. I might do something like Edgar did to see who wants to have their own personal tarot today. Let's fuck it up. Zodiac sign by zodiac sign, shall we? All right, cuties. We're going to break the deck into 3. I shall move my magic programmed brew. And then back into 1. Oh, I want you to see this too. Look. Manzel's tarot and my cute outfit. All right. And now we've got Manzel's tarot in 1 stack right here. Okay. And I do want you to see our altar as well because she's beautiful. Isn't she heaven? Love it. And let's just one by one create enactments for our void moon. This is enactments for being in the dark together. This is a card pull for all signs of the zodiac for how to nurture your inner child. Are you ready? That's what we have to do in this dark moon, this void moon, new moon era. Feel our feelings. Lay our burden down. Listen to our babies. Oh. You should see what just happened. I'm going to need a child to come and help me. Boom. Oh my goodness. There's cards everywhere. So that's what Manzel wanted. The inner part, the core. Thank you so much. I will put that on the bottom of the deck and we'll use this part of the deck. Wow, it's exciting down there. Thank you so much, cuties. They needed a little extra shuffle, huh?
Apparently.
That was exciting. That, you know what that was? That was a whole flock of birds. Should I put this on the top or the bottom? It was a whole flock. Did you hear it? It sounded like a whole flock of birds fluttering away. What should I do? Do I reshuffle? Do I put this on the top or the bottom? Do these scene stealers want to be seen and heard the most? I think they're going on top. I think they're on top now. Yes. The whole flock of birds needs to see those wild flyers, need to be seen and delighted. Thank you, honeys. My very own children got to help us nurture our relationship with our inner child. And here we go now. Aries, honeys. Well, let's fucking do this. The Emperor card. The Emperor card is here for you, Aries. Can you believe this holographic deck? Completely melanated, otherworldly, inner and outer space beckoning. Aries, you know that we're in an Emperor year now, so I feel your torch. I feel your flame. I feel the passion of your fire. Really dramatically and know-it-all-ishness being the beginning of our delicious hike, our footpath down deeper, deeper. We're going even deeper and deeper into the inner works today, aren't we? We're going to play even more. And guess what, Aries? You're our guide for how to go deeper, how to ground deeper. And the way that you like to cast your magic spells is perfect. Like, more drama, more torch, more magic. Do it. The Emperor year is your year to fucking flame on. Like, if anybody's been trying to quiet you down, that's a no for me. All right? And guess what? You're not going to get off that easy. You also have to be very mindful of how you're being harmful. So consent, Aries. Love you. Taurus. Hi, cuties. Here we go. Taurus, the Queen of Swords. How fabulous. Do you know, yes, you have that Empress energy to our Emperor of Aries. Your Emprex energy has you luscious in the field. Luscious in the field. And inside of that, it's time to give a little bit more direction. You don't need to just sprawl. You can now use your voice to actually speak the words that need to be spoken to your inner child to help calm them. The Queen is that benevolent, ultimate goddess that only speaks soothing words. The words need to be spoken now, though, right? If you're feeling body anxiety, body sensations that are troubling to you, tell yourself what a good job you're doing. It's really, really important. Okay, Gemini, love you. Reversed 10 of Cups. You do so much for community. It's time for community to do for you. You're tired. We love doing for you, and you have no resistance to it. So this is you laying down and just being washed and cleansed and plumped and nourished and licked and suckled. Do all those things, Gemini. You deserve it. You do so much for so many. Cancer, happy birthday almost, cuties. Reverse 10 of Wands. You can't make this shit up. 10 of, look at the cards are all relating to each other. These are the relationships. The first two cards are royals. The next two cards are reversals of tens. The 10 of Wands for Cancer. Ooh, Lord. That is a lane change needed for you, Cancer. You need to change lanes. In your water season, you need to change lanes and feel the fire. It's important. The passions are a little bit drowned and buried right now. It's time for you to feel the fire and actually stoke the fires. There's something scientific about the work that you need to do right now, Cancer. So do that work inside of the magic of science. Have you ever heard of a fire starting because of the friction of water? I don't even know what I'm saying right now. This is an enactment of wild tongue. If you cannot move out of the water to go towards the fire, get that water moving so it creates a heat-like burst. Okay, if water could ever burst into flames, it's the right time for you to do that now. Move towards your passions much more visibly, all right? And do this within the scope of your very own community, okay? Get it right in your community first. Okay, let's see what's coming next. Cancer, you are moving now to Leo. I have to put this list in front of me because this space is just so wild. It's a wild and free space. So I got to keep the list in front of me. Leo cuties, this is the 4 of Cups. So you just traded places with Cancer. There's a rhythm and a story to our tarot work today, a tarot story. And Cups, everybody drink. Okay? Love you. I'm rewilding the word suckle. Are you enjoying it as much as me? The primalness of suckling is so important. The primalness of the word suckle is so important in our modern times. Leo, honey, this 4 of Cups has you kind of at your altar right now. I could love seeing you have a quiet new moon, void moon time to just go to literally each space in your body, your mind, your sexual self, your emotions, and just suckle all those wounds. It's time. Virgo. Seven of Swords. God, this card. Did you see this on my longer form 10-minute daily tarot from yesterday? I was so moved when this card showed up. And here they are again. Can you believe this deck? It's just so exquisite, isn't it? So the Seven of Swords for Sweetheart Virgo, like we said in my daily tarot yesterday, that's here on YouTube, and I'll link it in this video. The Seven of Swords is going through some stuff. It's the sort of searing self-talk that's going on that must change. The way that you've trained yourself to motivate yourself is by talking shit to yourself, and we must rewild that now. And you kind of need to put on your teenage tongue, Virgo. It's time for your teen tongue to let that sass and that spice come out and have more fun. It's really important. Love you. You're going to get there. Libra, here we go. King of Pentacles. How is this possible? The whole deck exploded. There's butterflies flying everywhere. This was also in my daily tarot from yesterday, the 10-minute tarot. Libra, you have your fingers on the trigger, the button, the dial. You're there, the doorknob, you're turning it. Everything is opening right now, Libra. And that's why the King of Pent showed up again, because the more obvious your magic is, the more obvious you state it, the more it will be realized in the world. So be utterly clear. And yeah, this King of Pentacles showed up and roared into my life. I posted it in a single card on Instagram that I will post in this video and add to the description, and in my daily tarot practice. The King of Pentacles is just like taking me in such a glorious way. This is the time to be the benevolent ruler of your body, mind, and soul, Libra. Oh, it's good to be a Libra. Scorpio, cuties, the Two of Pentacles. So the deck exploded everywhere, and the 3 cards of my 3-card daily tarot showed up in a row. What in the actual fuck is going on? All right, you saw it explode. You saw 2 teenagers scurrying and scampering. They showed up in a flock of birds, and all 3 of them showed up in a row in a 78 card deck. That's some wild odds that would happen, and it's happening now. Where am I? Who am I? Time's not real. Scorpio. This 2 of Pentacles was some searing medicine in my daily tarot yesterday, and this had us asking for consent. Scorpio, you have to get your consent practices together in a very, very, very big way right now. I just can't anymore. I just don't want to say another word about it. Consent, consent, consent. Sagittarius, Wheel of Fortune. Look at this card. The nerve. Look at the serpent energy, and this sexy X marks the spot. The Wheel of Fortune reminds us of the beauty and power of the truth of witchcraft, which is we are nature and nature is change. That's the words of Latham Thomas, which we have celebrated on the Scorpio full moon in my garden. And I'm going to link it in this description of the video, of course. I love Latham Thomas so much, and I can't even believe my life. They literally call me queen. How lucky can I ever be? How lucky are we to be alive in this timeline with Latham Thomas? How lucky that their words and magic need to come spilling out of our enactment for Sagittarius right now. Sag, you are nature, and nature is change. Let it go. Let it go. And literally, if you're not a black witch, only follow black witches. That's it, Sagittarius. Period. Capricorn. Two of Wands. Ah, it's so good. Cappy, your Two of Wands. I just need to just wet my whistle. This is just going off today. The Two of Wands for Cappy. Who has some wisdom for Two of Wands for Cappy? Like all the great frameworks that you create and you're like Saturn shoulds that you need to create are wooden without your passion. You must have the passion or else your framework is made of wood. Be careful, okay? Be careful that they aren't just stiff and robotic. You need to put the passion, the blood magic into all of your gorgeous best laid plans. Let's see what this wisdom is for Cappy with this Two of Wands. Let's do it. Oh, can you even, Lucy? I mean. Oh, hi, Julie. Aquarius here. Good. Carry that torch. Saturn shoulds. I know. Love you so much. So you're welcome. I love you so much. Blood magic and power and energy, Jen. Call me. And like, let's see if we can't like get some like Hollywood energy for Candace's beautiful Black queer moving image that they're creating. Okay, Cappy, passion projects, energy. Let's go. Ah, it's so fun. Aquarius, here we go. Ace of Wands. How fabulous, Aquarius. Honey, the worst is over. The worst is over, baby. It's going to be okay. You hang on to that single delicious fleck of spicy pepper. This is a fleck of cayenne. You place it on your tongue and swallow it. Let the magic of the spice empower you. The worst is over. You made it through. And now it's time for the new energy and the new passion. I'm so excited for you, Aquarius. Yay. So Pisces cuties, wow. I mean, let's just be with this in meditation for a moment. Judgment. Once again, Pisces is making all the judgment calls, but look at how they flow through the eyes. Look how they look like a very air-based thing. So on a practical level, Pisces, make sure your contracts are right now, and maybe put them on hold for this Mercury retrograde phase. This is a time for you to comb through and be really like discerning with all your contracts right now, and use your deep inner vision when you're enjoying your discernment about the works that you're creating in the world. You really continue to be the one we need to learn from and with and care for. So thank you. Love you. Oh my goodness. I just can't even with magic. It's so fun. Don't you ever let anyone tell you that magic isn't real and that you need to lay down your crystals and your plant kin because white supremacy exists. Are you fucking kidding me? You were born to tear it down with your plant kin and your crystals. And even inside of that, if you don't have the agency and the incredible privilege of having those things, you don't fucking need them because your body is magic. And yet, if you got them, grid them. Grid your entire altar and your home and your body with crystals. Find yourself completely void of clothing and makeup and anything but just this beautiful programmed liquid in your body, and grid your body with every bit of magic kin. So you don't have crystals and plant kin that you think would be a fancy way to grid your naked, gorgeous, glorious body. Use string. String is gorgeous. Not Magic is fabulous. At the Witches Confluence, I'll be utilizing Not Magic in my big spells. So you save the date for Halloween and November 1st, the day after All Souls Day, to come hang out with me, okay? At the Witches Confluence for my workshop, because we're going to be utilizing Not Magic. I love simple magic. I love it. And do not be confused by someone else's words. Be in yours, okay? It's going to be okay. So who wants some tarot? And let me look at the time. We're doing well. Okay, cuties. Feeling it today. I know, Bam Bam, I'm having so much fun today. Hi, Morgan. I didn't know you were here. It's good to see you. Yeah, okay, Pisces, we know. Pisces judgment. Mama's a Pisces. That's fabulous. I'm happy to hear that. Oh, good. Okay, cute heart. So I'm hearing that Abby Lynn is ready for some tarot. Abby Lynn, I never do this, and it's not for you specifically. It's for everyone generally. I have more views after this work than during this work. Typically, I'll have about 500 or 600 views on my weekly broadcast. It's the most that's working right now. It used to be ASMR, and now folks want the live magic. They want those Tarotscopes from their mama witch, and I'm so down for that. So I'm just stating to everyone, I've got a tip jar that's really easy to access. I'm really happy to accept your donations. I woke up to some donations this morning, and it gave me so much life and energy. I am healing right now from some really vicious lifelong wounds. And honestly, magic and pleasure is just healing me so greatly. So I'm open to donations. More than that, I'd love to see everybody join us over at Candace and my full moon offering. We're going to have so much fun. Remember, we bring our burdens up and out, and we observe them, and we let them fall off our flesh at this void moon phase. And then when we grow in lunar light to bursting, in those days before, the day of, and the day after our full moon, we celebrate because we can see what's real that we are grateful for. So really, full moons are for gratitude. So we're going to enchant all of the donations at our beautiful full moon ritual, tarot ritual, and celebrate different techniques and ways that we can create daily tarot practice. And the description is just too fucking cute, because you're asked to bring fresh fruit, a candle, a favored tarot or oracle deck, and wear something fabulous. Oh, we're going to have so much fun. I'm so excited. So I'm open to receiving in doing this work, and I love doing it. I receive so much from doing the work. So don't worry. I don't have a hole in my bucket that you need to fill when I give you this magic. Do you know what I mean? I sort of have a body that magic flies towards. It's very air, and it's super fun. I love you all so much. All right, so Abby Lynn, here we go, cute heart. We're going to pull for you. Let's try what Edgar did. Please write your name and write wild, because that was the word, my alchemized word from our Holding the Void tarot. Not tarot, but our Holding the Void ceremony yesterday. Please write your name, the word wild, and give me a crystal ball emoji. Oh, no, butterflies. It has to be butterflies. Okay. Let's all do that. Okay, cuties. So I'm going to start with Precious Abby Lynn, and Tempest would like a card too. Yes, I will pull for Sue. Should I start with Sue? Okay, so let's do the name and the word wild, and then I'll be able to read this. Okay, cuties, I don't want to take anybody's time away. I'll just say hi to Aisha Lawler. You're so cute. Oh, I know. I haven't seen you on a card or even be in this space before, Aisha. Oh, beautiful. This is fun. Yes, Sue is here. Yes, you're welcome. Good, Aisha, good. This is going so well. Thank you for all those pretty hearts, Abby Lynn. Thank you, Morgan. Love this. So this is how we'll do it. Oh, Edgar. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, my brother. Oh, I love you all so much. This is going to be so much fun. I think I'm going to do a lightning round because sometimes this jumps. Sweetie, can you crank the air conditioner, please? Or just open up all the windows. Let's do all that. It might be a little bit noisy, but that's going to work because we're going to do this in a bit of a lightning round. Okay, cuties? I am going to look at this space really, really quick. We'll start with Sue because that feels right. I'm having so much fun working with Candace, Obvi. Can you tell? It's so much fun. Sue Wild, let's go. All right, Sue. Sue, you being here is very healing for me. And I'm laying a very intense burden down. I have a best friend named Sue that's no longer living, and yesterday was their birthday, and I didn't bring their name into the void. I brought them in psychically, and you're helping me bring them into this space here on my channel in this feckin' field. So thank you, Sue, for letting me have my best friend alive and well right now. So Sue, baby, this one's for you. Ooh, 3 of Swords, controversy. Do, 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 do. You know, I like to sing sometimes. Controversy. So you're working your way through reordering controversy that looks like wild, searing triangulation. And the best way to do that is to just simply stop talking. And then if your other 2 folks that are in this triangulation don't stop talking, maybe it's time for you to leave the triangle. Okay? Hope that helps. I love you. Look at this card. Ah! Stunning. Do you know, Sue, if there is a painful battle within, you can pet yourself and give yourself a beautiful caress of a triangle on your décolleté. It feels so good. I'm open to everyone doing that now. This white supremacist patriarchy brings us into spaces and creates unsustainable temporary walls where triangulation is encouraged. Talking shit about each other behind each other's back is encouraged, and that doesn't work. So if you're in a space that operates like that, you don't belong there, and you have the magic triangle within you of your baby self, your nurturing self, and your wise self, all 3. Okay? So you just pet yourself and you're going to get through it. All right. I don't even know what I'm doing here, cuties. And that shouldn't make you click out of this video. We're going to figure it out. I think it was Abby Lynn that's next, huh? Here we go, Abby Lynn. Wow. The Magician. Ooh, look at this. Honey, Wild Tongue, you're so magic. I've fed you lots of tarot in this space. You're so magic that your bag is packed, your body, your belly is full, your maturity, your spirit is mature enough. You're ready to go. You don't need me to tell you it's time. You need to tell you it's time. Okay. So who's after Abby Lynn, honeys? Was it Edgar and my brother? I just want to take a quick little peek, okay? Love this. I'm having fun. I know I said Tempest too. In just a second, I'm going to get this all together. So we'll go Tempest, Peter, Edgar. And I know Morgan was coming up too. And I know Aisha was coming up too. So this is for Tempest. Wow. Candace's card, the world. You know, back to triangulation. Let's all get back to petting our triangle on our décolleté. The world is 21. 2 plus 1 is 3. Everything comes back to us. The whole world begins with us and the whole world ends with us. So Tempest, nurturing yourself is nurturing the world. And this one's for my sweetheart brother. Oh my gosh, the butterflies are just so heaven. I'm going to take a quick little movie of this butterfly. They got out of the way. Here, they're back. Oh, it's fairies. They're fairies. They don't want to be captured. I get it. Okay, this is for you, Peter. I love you. The 5 of Wands. Now, I don't know if you know tarot. I definitely know that I hold tarot for you. And I'll just tell you, like, there's hard cards or tough cards or bad cards or whatever. 5 of Wands is one of them. 5 of Swords is the big biggie. The 5 shows a real passion, right? This 5 of Wands shows your magic that you create with your hands. This isn't the biggest controversy of the 5s. The biggest controversy of the 5s is the 5 of Swords. So this is still very healthy. Your passion is created in the world with your hands. Very exciting right now. How to not create it into like the controversial place of the 5 of Swords. Don't talk shit. Don't text and write shit. Mercury retrograde is just getting started right now. That's going to flow through July a bit. Okay, so just don't talk shit. Don't send shit in text. Like, take it out in the work. Any of the things you feel and say, let this be the story. Okay, Edgar, honey, here we go, cute heart. Oh, you've got the reversed Page of Wands. So I'm going to notice out loud that the Gemini was a reversed card. And I'm noticing out loud that also this Page of Wands, your personal card, is reversed. Rest, rest, rest. Allow yourself to just be delighted. Like, I really hope you have like a bowl of cereal at your house. We're obsessed with that flax milk called Karma that has protein in it. I really think you need to have like bowls of cereal and delight. Like, you're not ignoring the world by relaxing into your pleasures. Your baby self wants all the fun and the Fruit Loops and the good times. It's important. And if that work comes out, and it's fucked up that I said Fruit Loops because that's the weirdest shit in Get Out, isn't it? Allison Williams. The most triggering thing ever is anyone that would deconstruct eating a fucking bowl of cereal, having the Fruit Loops and then drinking the milk. I can't with that. That's a big fuck no for me. Your work can still be consuming radical art, but I do see you laying down. I do see you laughing and having pleasure. It's beckoning. Okay. Who's after Edgar? Did I already say? Was it Morgan? Was it Aisha? Aisha. So much Reiki needed, Aisha. So much Reiki deserved. The word deserve is something I'm working with. I'm rewilding it. No, really, this is essential work for you now. This Reiki energy that you need. So everyone send Reiki energy to Aisha. Manzel's tarot is the reversed 6 of Wands. The reversed 6 of Wands. You know, sixes, this 6, your life. Wow, right when I said that, literally, monarch butterfly crashed into the window. You need so much more sensuous love right now, Aisha. hanging out in spaces like this is the way to do it. All right. You don't get any extra points for being in spaces that harm you. I really hope that helps. All right, cuties. I think it's Morgan now. Yeah. Okay, here we go, honey. So this is the reversed 8 of Cups. Everybody drink. The reversed 8 of Cups. Poor Morgan, suffering from colonial exhaustion. Oh my gosh. Goddess knows this is such an exhausting time, but like you're exhausted to where you're like dehydrated in a way that's dangerous. So this is time for you to really like know that I'm offering to you programming the faucet where your water comes into your home, that all water is enchanted to magically restore you. You need a lot of hydromantic restoration. Hydromantic restoration is the kind that makes you like feel so good. If you have the ability to do any kind of showering or bathing in a sensuous way that restores you, it's really needed right now. Especially if you go back and think about like all your favorite watering holes. Are they fresh water? Did you have a favorite space to swim when you were little? Go to that space right now and create that space, Morgan, in every way in your consciousness. So that's the front of your mind as you're going through this time of being very depleted. I'm a little bit worried about you. So drink, drink, drink. Okay, honey? Feel those feelings and express. Okay, honeys. So who's after Morgan? Candace, do you want a card? Have you ever just had a whole show be a party for you before, Candace? You're so good at it. I'm having so much fun. Oh, this is just too cute. Oh, wow. So much chat just jumped right now, cuties. Yes. Cereal. I love it. Oh, this is so cute. So Bethany, are you next? Oh, I hate when I put that on you. Also, I love it because we're the moms and we're doing it. Oh, I love you so much, Abby Lynn. Hi, Elaine. It's good to see you. So a card for Elaine is a yes. I want to make sure that I'm not forgetting anyone. Hi, Sabrina. It's good to see you. You're about to cry. I know. Blair. Girl Friday, you're Blair? I like a Blair witch in this space. I hope I never forget that. Hi, Ever. Oh, I remember I said Amanda. Cute. I haven't seen Candace ask for a card yet, and until I see that, I'm not going to do it. So I'm going to go back up to, this is consent culture, friends. We're doing Amanda, Ever, Julie. I think I can hold 3, and then we're going to do our Blair Witch, which is Girl Friday. Amanda, Ever, Jules, and Blair. I think I have to do them. Someone hold on to that. Amanda, begin with an A. I pulled this with my left hand too. It's the upright 6 of cups. You little partier. This is fun. Everybody drink. We got our cups. Amanda. This is pretty damn sexy. Look at that. Jaguar vibes. Can you believe this deck? All y'all? Oh my goodness. Amanda, I know sexy when I see it, and you need to like get with yourself and admit to yourself how you need that sexy to shine through. Without a doubt, it's in the outer adornments. Without a doubt, it must be sort of so authentic to you. It has to go back to your first feeling of being in love. Go back to that original, oh my goodness, I can't eat, I can't sleep, I'm in love. And what was it about that in love story that you need to wear, like a glamour for protection. That's one of my very favorite essential spells for we witches. So Amanda, sexy time. Amanda Ever, here's my baby. 3 of Swords. So we talked about this controversy. All right. We talked about this sort of triangulation. This wisdom that came within that 3 of Wands earlier in the deck is up for you only a little bit more searing because it's the upright 3 of Swords. This is a time for you to be in total and complete reverence to your inner voice. So this is about you sort of winnowing. That's one of my favorite words, winnow. When we leave that shell and we find the meat that is pure nourishment. This is you really editing, honey. We need to edit now. We need to have the voices around that you know are the right voices for you. I love you so much, Ever. I love you so much. Okay, so it was Amanda Ever. Where's my Blair Witch? She was the 4th one. Jules. Here we go, baby. Page of Cups. I love teaching you too. Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere. You just are so good at learning. You're so good at being open and learning. I'm going to pour myself a little tiny bit more brew because I literally go through a whole pot of it. Is everybody drinking now? Deeply from the cup where we love to learn with each other. We love to learn from each other, and we love to learn for each other. This is not for only external pleasure, and yet, oh, it gives such external pleasure. This is for each other, from each other, and with each other. So, Jules, this is you just moving wildly into the spaces of the joy, the pure joy of this practice. I'm so happy you're here. Wow, Jules. Well, all right, cuties. Blair Witch, it's so much fun. Girl Friday, I know your name now. Aw. Hello, Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands is extremely glorious and holds the energy of the phoenix that rises from the ash, the phoenix that is honed by fire. You're the queen because you've been burned, Blair. Do you understand? Your pain is your glorification. Your pain made you have that intense, piercing, cutting edge of intense psychic ability. In lots of ways, it's time to be the queen that says, I've survived. And that makes me wise. Oh, enjoy this. There's a low-key flex to this for you. Start worshiping the shit that you went through to get here. It got you here. Okay, did I say that all 4 people? What's going on now, everybody, cuties? Love this. I took care of Peter. And I'm just looking. Something's going on with Sue. I don't even know, honey. You're just my healer today. Hi, Rachel. Oh, Una Gamin. I didn't know your name's Rachel. Today's a fun day of being able to speak your names in our sacred space. So, Rachel, here we go. 6 of Swords. We're going through the space of holding each other in our difficulties right now and holding each other in our losses. I understand that this represents all the losses that you've incurred and you're held in this space. And remember that each day you get to wake and start new. So this is about you creating fresh new frameworks that have you actually like, in whatever way is pleasurable for you, rewilding, setting an alarm clock and getting up. Please, please do the Artist Way morning pages, which is 3 longhand pages of pleasurable writing that's brain dumping for you. I really hope I remember to add all the videos that I'm talking about in this spell here today. Remember, we're between worlds. So you can go back and consume 3 different AMM videos, the Love&Magick method, that are about working with the Artist Way book. That's the first thing that we're doing here in AMM. You need to have your morning practices. You need to wake with a little more hope than despair. I see a little potential for depression that carries over from yesterday. You need to cut cords with yesterday and wake up to today with this morning pages work. Okay, I hope that helps. Let's see if there's anybody else other than Rachel. Was that Rachel? I just want to make sure. Yes, it was. Okay, honey. Oh, this is fun. I may have to go soon, cuties. Edgar says we're planning on having restful evening, laying down and being restful. So spot on as always. Definitely treating yourself to a bowl of cereal later tonight. Night cereal. What's up with Geminis and night cereal? That's a Faye thing to do. We have so much. Get yourself a teenager or just rewild your inner teenager. Did everybody do Edgar's Young Freak Challenge on Instagram? They have a highlight on their Instagram that shows the Young Freak Challenge. I don't want that to go away at all, Edgar. In fact, that might be a wonderful enactment for everybody in this space to go over and rewild and stoke the fires of the Young Freak Challenge. That was so key to where we were that moon ago. So special. Okay, honeys. Everything just jumped. Oh, I love you so much, everybody. Thank you for giving each other so much love. Okay, Blair, good for you. Good. Oh, thank you, Sue. You're welcome. My darlings, it looks like it might be time for us to say farewell to one another. I will keep the 2-hour magic burning in these candles, which are wonderfully brought to us by dear Teresa over in this space. I love you, Teresa. Thank you for donating our candles and our matches. They mean the world to my family and me. I love you all so, so much. That ticket to join us on the full moon shimmy fresh fruit tarot ritual supporting edible. I didn't tell you the edible story. It's time. Who's ready for my edible story? As my disabled witch ass was developing more and more, it was becoming harder and harder to walk, right? I have had some really, really challenging times. I look super duper functional and I have mostly good days with walking, but as my disability started really coming into place, I had to work through my own fucked up colonial settler horrible enactments that I could only be valid if I was well. And I would kind of smack my hip and say, ooh, my hip. And I would say that with a smile on my face because I didn't want my kids to think that their mother would be less of a mother to them. I was in essence teaching them that I could only be a good mother if I was well. That's such a pile of shit, right? This is years ago. I think Faye was a 2nd grader and I think Boone was a 3rd grader. And I had come upon, in a way that I shall not name, a edible brownie. And I had heard from this very reliable source that this was the right way for me to manage the pain that I was going through with my hip. So I enjoyed that on an empty stomach before dinner. I thought this was the right way to do this for who I am. I'm going to leave this session of this edible brownie as a standalone session. I live in California. It's legal. I'm just not wanting to blow my kids' minds too hard. Oh, it was so delicious. I love plants so much. And the flavor of this brownie was so unctuous. Do you love that word, unctuous? And the baker of it was so incredible. They used coconut sugar and really beautiful gluten-free flours. Like, it was every way that nature was celebrated in its pure form, without a whole bunch of genetically modified, like, frankenflowers and shit, right? And so it was like tasting the precious sweet earth in and of itself. So I forgot that my friend told me not to eat the whole thing, and it was like a gigantic slab. Uh-oh. Good. Like, why am I partying so hard with this? Like, I was like, oh my God, this is so good. And I made the dinner. So it was very out of character that I thought it was so epic. Also, learning to celebrate myself is something that I'm doing with myself now. And so after dinner, we decided to watch some TV, which back then was pretty unusual because the kids were so much younger. And now we watch TV all the fucking time, right? Everybody's becoming such an adult. We watch all kinds of sassy shows together. They were so excited that we were watching TV after dinner. And I was just like, oh, you don't have to take a bath, because I was getting really fucked up at this point, right? And I was suddenly not okay anymore. Like, it's called an overdose in my mind, because I couldn't do anything. And I was sitting next to my sweetie and I texted them, help me, I can't swallow. And you know me in this space, I talk about swallowing all the time. In fact, everybody drink right now, because this is programmed with our beautiful edible stories, of which we are supporting the filmmaker Candace with a K in creating their edible story. The only thing that worked was my thumbs to text to my sweetie that was sitting right next to me, help me, I can't swallow. So now, honestly, we text that to each other often, help me, I can't swallow, which just means like, I'm in the weeds, I'm in the shit right now, like, I can't do this anymore. Like, so if you ever want to get my attention, you can DM me, help me, I can't swallow. Like, wow, I don't know how to do edibles in a way that will give me the majesty of knowing how to, like, have a glass of wine and I know what that does. Like, oh, I don't have a touch with that yet, because I love swallowing so much. I never want to forget how to swallow ever again. I couldn't do it. Anyways, share all your edible stories with one another. I will end our session with a card for just this coven of sweethearts that are here now and those that will consume this work later. We are going to call this the somatic body. This is a card for all of us. Wow, the Three of Cups. So everybody drink from your enchanted programmed elixir now. Do this all the way through the new moon. And please, please know that the cauldron that I hold in this space is enchanted and rewilded to create magical successes and intense manifestations and wild comfort for all of us. And this has been an incredible pleasure. I'm sending you all my love and magic. You hold tight and talk to each other if you want to. I'm going to walk you out now, okay? You just have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you every single day on Instagram. A handful I'm trying out on Twitter, and I'll see you once a week on our live stream and other assorted videos. So you tap that bell now, okay? Because this cauldron, it's enchanted and it's warm and soft walled and nectar flowing and has enough for everyone and more than we need, so we can share it with all beings. I love you so, so much. Oh my. Well, Dearests, I will write you a little note as I walk you out. Everybody, send a little magic to Dahlia. I have not seen them in this space lately, and my soul's going out to them. I am utilizing multi-timelines to communicate now because I'm rewilding the space of all the places where I've been harmed with a whole bunch of white Karens that tell me that I am bad if I don't constantly call them back or text them back. So in multi-timelines, I'm sending love to Dahlia right now. Oh my goodness, Candace knows Dahlia because we got to read together the fabulous Golden Dome Schools Tarot-thon in January at Open Eye Crystals. Don't we love our Dahlia? Oh my goodness. So, darlings, I'm going to write you a quick little note. Whoops, I sent it too soon. Happy Juneteenth, my darling loves. Wow, what a special, special day.